In the dark, there was but one sound. The sound of life, the sound of love, the sound of heart. Beating, 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 beating. Here and now in your own heart, its rhythms pumping life and air and breath through every part of you, renewing you, bathing you in air, in space, in breath, in life. Feel it now at the core of you. Embrace it with your hands. Feel it yearning, crying, loving, hoping, healing. Feel it within you, old as you are, beating since the days from deep in the womb. Feel how long it's been there. It's always beating, never stopping. Do you love that heart?
Looking for. I said, don't go looking for.
Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in to Blooming with Ayana. I wanted to start this video off with a poem that I got out of my book From the Wheels of Life by Judith Anadea, and it is on page 188. That's where you can find the rest of the poem. It was such a beautiful poem, and it just touched my heart in a way that it should, because today we're talking about the heart chakra, and this poem is definitely meant for that chakra. But the reason why I chose that poem is because it's just a simple reminder that just the fact that our heart is beating, we are alive, we are able to experience life, to exist, to be here, which is so important, and it's so vital to always remember, never take your life for granted, because you and everyone around you is so important. At this moment, I want to thank our bodies for getting us through our pain and our suffering. Let's thank our bodies for taking care of us. Now we have to intentionally take care of it. We get this one vehicle in life, no redos. So we have to be intentional on what we allow in and what we allow out. So thank you for tuning in with me. Let's get started with the heart chakra video. The heart chakra is positioned directly above the heart. So it is slightly to the left at the center of your chest. It also is referred to as the anahata, and it responds to and it helps shape your capacity for compassion, affection, and love. The element of this chakra is air. Air differs from any element we have discussed because it tends to disperse itself evenly throughout any space it occupies. This explains why the heart chakra is the central point of the chakra system. Air represents freedom, as in birds that fly. Air represents openness and freshness. Air represents lightness, simplicity, and softness. Air implies spaciousness, which we achieve by letting go. When we cling too tightly to what we love, we end up suffocating our beloved, which is depriving them of air. When the chakra is free of grief from old hurts, its opening is innocent, fresh, and radiant. Opening the heart chakra requires a combination of technique and understanding. It also requires the understanding and practice of balance between the mind and body, inner and outer realms, self and other, giving and receiving. Living with unresolved problems has long-term negative effects on our emotional and physical health. It is important to intentionally focus releasing our pain from our body. Grief can get trapped in our body and cause you to get stuck in the past, which will prevent you from being able to enjoy the present moment. It's always important to remember life is about the journey and not the destination. Grief is the challenge with this chakra. If your heart chakra is out of balance, then you may experience the lack of self-love, loneliness, depression. You may also struggle with saying no or having clingy behavior or even obsessive behavior or thoughts. There are many ways to work through your grief. Some ways involve breathing exercises that practice opening your chest area, and it can provide great healing for your heart chakra. Other techniques involve journaling and inner child work, yoga, and self-compassion exercises. Speak life into your body. Speak life into your family. Speak life into your friends, into anyone and everyone. Speak life. Now, what do I mean by speaking life? I mean encourage each other, love one another, protect each other. What I don't mean is picking on each other, pointing out flaws, telling people about themselves in a negative manner. Like, if you're trying to help someone, okay, but focus on where your energy is at when you're trying to help someone. But sometimes people are so used to toxic behavior on putting one another down that the love is broken because of the negative energy. Because negativity kills everything. It kills all relationships. So if you're moving from a negative standpoint and you wonder why things aren't going right in your relationships, that's why. Be intentional with your words. Speak love into everyone you encounter, and you'll definitely see a difference in what you are going to receive in the end. So we're all struggling, and that's why we all have to treat each other with love and compassion, because love is a unifying force. It draws things together and it keeps them together. When we give love, we receive love. So if you're lacking in this area in your life, then you have to be willing and vulnerable to giving that love away in order for you to receive the love you desire. This is a way to open your heart. And some people struggle with trying to open their heart because they fear something. They fear that the minute they open their heart, they're not safe and there's no security. Whatever it is, pray that you find the light and love in a situation. And I hope one day you are in a place where you feel comfortable and you feel safe enough to open your heart. Learning to love takes energy on so many levels. We need all of our chakras functioning in order to create it and maintain it. We are love. The life force in you is love. And through love, we grow. Thank you guys for giving me your time today. I'm so honored that you chose to spend your time and watch my video. Please leave a green heart emoji in the comments below. I love you guys so much, and I look forward to seeing you again in my next video. If you have any comments, questions about Reiki, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Namaste.
From the bottom, and we made it out the struggle. Do this shit for my mama, my older sister, little brother. If we got us a problem, we call up doing the heat of muscle. Different day, different problem, and every day's another hustle. Everybody said they need me, then deceive me. I done lost some of my family, cause they get greedy. If this shit was really easy, then you would be me. Niggas should've never tried the shit we do on TV.